Hello, everyone. Shondo's around the building. Hey, Des. Hey, everybody in the bushes. We are here. We are live and in the flesh. It is Saturday. It is time to be silly for a silly Saturday. Oh, dear God. Hey, little baby. Let me open my soda. What am I drinking? One of my favorite sodas. Woo. Canada Dry Blackberry, because Blackberry Canada Dry is the best ginger ale that there is. That is by far the best ginger ale that there is. The Canada Dry Blackberry. So, yeah, I am doing what I do. I really want to be laying down, y'all. I really do not. I did not. I did a teacher project. Hey, Abby, earlier today. And that's why that was in lieu of early morning silly Saturday, because we needed to get a teacher project out there. So not Aura C. No, I don't even like cola sodas. I don't like any colas. I don't like Coke, Pepsi. I don't like cola at all. Hey, Lynn, doing the do. So we did a teacher project this morning in lieu of the early morning silly Saturday, but it's Saturday. I was off today. I wanted to make sure I came before you all and gave you a silly Saturday. We even got a new thumbnail. How do y'all feel about the new thumbnail? Let me know. Good, bad, up, down. How do you feel about the new thumbnail? How do you feel? Hold on, y'all. Okay, good. Hey, Lastasia, I'm glad that you're here. So, apparently, Lastasia and some others of my wonderful subscribers, y'all were not happy with my Chasing Atlanta review. Y'all had some real issues. Y'all really did not like my Chasing Atlanta review. Was it really that bad? I mean, the show was that bad. So, I mean, what do you want from me? But y'all were really, child. Abby, the people were not here for me in my Chasing Atlanta review this week. They were really upset with me about that review. I was like, oh, Abby, I don't like the lemonade ginger ale. I tried it and it didn't really do anything for me. I didn't really care for it. I also don't like the orange one. The cranberry one I could get with, but the blackberry is the best. The blackberry is by far the best. I even tried the Sprite ginger and was stupid enough to think that the Sprite ginger would be like a ginger ale, and it wasn't. You know what, Jonathan? I like the bold one. The bold one isn't bad, but it got the extra kick in it. I mean, it'll punch you in the back of the throat. When you do the there you go. I got your ass. When you do the bold one. So, yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, that is my ginger ale breakdown for the day. Okay. Anyway. Ooh, excuse me, that was so unattractive. So I got some topics that I want to discuss. The first one I want to is and I probably will review this, so I'm just letting you know ahead of time. So, anybody here a fan of Ta-Nehisi Coates and his writings? Ta-Nehisi Coates, great Black author, great writer, great, Black intellectual. I'm gonna get a hold of these things that came back, and because I put my stuff back out like y'all told me, but we got to get this. It's a leak in this window, and that's where they come in at. So we got to get a hold on that anyway. But I put my stuff back out, so that should be helping. It wasn't bad. I understand how I feel about this episode. I haven't tried. Hey, Miss Henny. Hey, Mink. So, if you're a fan of Ta-Nehisi Coates, and you've read his novel Between the World and Me, I've read it. It's great. It has been made into a film, and it will be airing on November 21st on HBO. Let me put the link to it. I can't play it on here because I saw the trailer on YouTube, and if I play it, I'll get a copyright strike for putting up someone else's content. But what I will do for you all is I will put the link to the trailer in the chat, so that when you all, not now, but at your leisure, you can go and watch it. It will be available on HBO Max on November 21st. November 21st, which is next Saturday. So, yeah. Hey, Ming. Hey, Lady Steph. Hey, L Love. Hey, y'all. So, yes, I recommend it. I'm not going to give away the plot of the story. Like I said, I want to see how close. If I'm not mistaken, it was turned into a stage play, I thought, at one point, because I think I remember them talking about the play coming to I think I remember them talking about the play coming to the Apollo or something like that some years back, but I don't remember. Hey, Belize. Excuse me. Not Ginger Dale. No, what I usually do, I don't go Ginger Dale. That's old school. I just connect the two words. It's Ginger. I don't know why I call it Gin Jail, like Gin Jail, because I'm trying to, blend the two words ginger ale, and so it ends up coming out Gin Jail. But old school people, our parents and grandparents, they call it Ginger Ale. Oh, I know all about that. So, anyway, all my Ta-Nehisi Coates fan, look for that next Saturday. It will be available. I will be watching it. I'm thinking about reviewing it. I probably will review it. So look for that. So that's our first topic. Wanted to knock that out. I know everybody's not a Ta-Nehisi Coates fan, but for those people who are, I wanted to make sure I got that out for you all, so we can celebrate another great Black writer. All right. So, couple things floating around that maybe we didn't get to yesterday. Somebody sent me a DM yesterday saying to me after the show, I hope you and Ty are okay, because you ended so abruptly, and I don't want y'all to be mad at each other. Me and Ty are fine. He didn't go anywhere. He was backstage as soon as I clicked off. We was backstage shooting the shit. He called me. I called him. We're fine. I don't know where he at right now. I'm surprised he ain't up out here today. But anyway, he probably somewhere playing in makeup or playing in his box. Anyway, and when I say box, y'all know what box I'm talking about. So So, okay, so let me get some politics out of the way now. Y'all know, I've seen a few videos. I've seen a few videos recently, not recent, when I say recently, within the last hour or two, of fights that have sprung out over there down to neo-Nazi con the protests that the racist Trump supporters are having down to the DC and other state capitals around the Fruited Plains. Baby, these people are getting it down with each other. Okay, girl, because at first I was like, well, did like other liberal conservative groups come to, protest against them? No, these were all Trump supporters. The videos that I saw, these were Trump supporters. I was like, you know what? Y'all can't even protest peacefully with each other. A mess. Just a damn mess. But like your president say, stand by and stand up, stand to and stand by, whatever he said, stand by. Anyway, I ain't playing with time. I am not playing with time. So with that being said, I brought them up because that wasn't the story I wanted to bring up. What I wanted to talk about was the fact that y'all don't think that they're not going to start to drudge up all kinds of stuff from years and years and years back on both Joe and Kamala. So apparently, in their drudging up, his hair colorist must have quit too. I don't know, police. I don't know. But in them drudging up past old stuff, they have drudged up the fact that Kamala apparently used to date Montel Williams, not Montel Jordan, my frat brother, who's saying this is how we do it. Montel Williams, the talk show host. Hey, Fifi. Hey, E. Starkey. Excuse me. So there are pictures that have surfaced of Kamala back in the day. Mind you, and I'm going to show you these pictures that is from 2001, almost 20 years ago. Why Kamala look exactly the same in 2020 as she did in 2001? I just want the record to reflect that my girl Kamala say, girl, you forgot that I'm black and black don't crack. She was here for it. I was like, that's it, Kamala. That is it. But anyway, let me get these pictures up for y'all. Let me get these pictures up so y'all can see Miss Kamala with Montel Jordan. Now, in the picture, let me preface who the other chick is. Other chick is Montel Williams's daughter. Okay, so I don't want you to think that Montel Williams had some throuple going on with Kamala. That is his daughter, who's dressed like a skank, but that's okay. Just letting you know that now. But wait, why this won't come up? Dear God. Oh, dear God. Come on now. Will you work computer? I mean, what are you doing, computer? What the hell are you doing? God, I swear, good help is so hard to find. Oh, dear God. I swear my computer is going to drive me to drink. All right. Lord. This computer, I swear. I'm purchasing a new computer. My old computers are all my computers. I am buying a new computer. I am That was a purchase that I made. I've been saving up some of my super chats and stuff to buy a new computer, so I did that. And Cash App, thank you all for your donations. It will come in handy. My new computer is coming this week. I think it's supposed to be here on the 18th, but we'll see. Anyway, so here's the picture. Finally, God. Here's the picture of Kamala Child and Montel Williams and his daughter. Let me see if I can get another picture. Hold on. Because there's another picture too. Hold on. But as you can see, black apparently don't crack. Hold on. All right. So that's one picture. Let me show the other picture. So y'all can see that this woman look exactly the same. She ain't changed. She ain't changed not one bit. That's the same Kamala. You could take that picture, and that picture is from 2001. You could take that picture and superimpose it on a picture of her today, and it'll look exactly the same. Child, you know these people have time, little baby. They be having all kinds of time. Child, you know the doxers of the world, they love doing that. Hell, I was doxed, so the doxers of the world, they find time. Oh, they make time for what they want to do. So I mean, if you're Montel Williams, you can't say that you banged the vice president of the United States. I mean, you can't say that now. Well, not yet, but on January 20th, you can at 12 p.m. Child. Anyway, moving along. But yeah, so the people, the doxers are working overtime at trying to disparage and discredit and trying to embarrass Joe and Kamala, and I just found that funny that they did that. Another since people are doxing, now most of y'all are around the most of y'all are on the get around on YouTube, right? So I just want y'all to know that y'all know who Tommy Sotomayor is, right? So my inbox was hit the other day with a Tommy Sotomayor sex tape. It's on Pornhub. Of course, I cannot show it. Now, if y'all want me to send the link, I will put the link in the chat. If y'all don't want me to send the link, I won't. But I have seen it. The video is 2 minutes and 21 seconds long. He also, if you must know, has an OnlyFans page that costs $40 a month. Girl, I would pay you $40 a month to leave me alone. Okay. Hey, KC, listen. Tommy Sotomayor has an OnlyFans page that costs $40 a month. Listen, for $40 a month, your lips better come through my computer screen and start filleting me while I'm watching it. Okay, I better get head from you while I'm watching it through the computer screen. You hear me? For $40 a month, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing these games with you. I'm not playing these games. Nope. Put a 27 in the chat if y'all want me to put the link. If you don't want me to put the link, put a 1. I'll let y'all decide. Dear God, I don't know what to do. He's a very, very popular and polarizing YouTuber, youngrichskinny.org, Tommy Sotomayor. He's he's popular, but very polarizing YouTube personality. He talks on mainly a lot of political stuff, but he talks on stuff that's going on in the news and in culture and stuff like that. But he's very polarizing, very polarizing. But he has a huge following. No. He wasn't born in 1927. He was not born in 1927. Wait, but Miss Honey, how you gonna say y'all so messy and start off with 27? You know what? I'm not doing this with you, Miss Honey. It might not let me put it because it's a Pornhub link. I don't think it's gonna let me do it. Hold on. It's not gonna hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. There's more than one way to skin a cat, okay? Here's what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put everything that goes, I'm gonna put so anything that comes after the .com, okay? So you know it's gonna be www.pornhub.com, and then I'm gonna put everything that comes after the M in .com. Everybody understand? That's your instructions. So it'll be www.pornhub.com, and then everything that I'm going to put up right now is going to be what goes after the .com. Everybody with me? Anybody confused with the instructions? To include and that includes the forward slash. So I'm going to include the forward slash. So you can put www.pornhub.com and then just copy and paste everything that I put in the chat. All right, let's go. There you go. It's a guy. Do y'all see that? I just want to. Yeah, it did come through that time. Okay. Oh, it came through the first time. I don't know if it came through the first time, but everybody got the link, right? Anybody didn't get it? Y'all let me know if y'all got it. I don't know if y'all got it or not. I'm confused. I am confusion. I am confusion. Yeah, guys can be skanks. If that's the case, then I know I'm a skank. Anyway, so if you want to know, there it is. I mean, it's a respectable size. I mean, nothing to be, ashamed of. It's respectable. I ain't mad at it. And apparently, that girl he's banging, whose back he's blowing out, ain't got no problems with it either. So, anyway. Oh boy. Oh boy. What in the world? What you said? Oh hell no to little baby. She said oh hell no to you, Ty, because she felt your presence, and she said oh hell no. I feel you. I can collectively say oh hell no with you, little baby, as he comes on. Can
Hello.
you turn me off in your background or close whatever window that is? Horror. Do you have me on your phone or another window open? Anyway, you want to say hello to the people, dear God?
Hola, peoples. What's good? What's good? Hello, sir.
Hello. How are you?
I am great. Thanks. And yourself?
I'm good.
That's good to hear. That's
Good.
good to hear.
Lord. Anyway, so we covered a couple topics. You have anything to say about Montel Williams and Vice President elect Kamala? I can't see myself dating Montel Williams because he's just never been that cute to me.
Back in his days when he just came out of the military, he was something cute.
He just not. I'm not saying he might not have been an attractive man, but he just wasn't my judge. I wouldn't know. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
He was cute. He started to become a little bit too emotional for me because it came a point where like damn near every show he was crying.
Hey, Fayette. I ain't even watch his show like that. Like I know I seen a couple episodes way back in the day when I was little when they was first coming out.
How you
But
doing today? This beautiful Saturday.
I'm good.
Can I show you just what's right here to my left?
What? That's some fat shit.
I got avocado, some scrambled eggs, and some bacon.
Did that ketchup?
Yes,
Ew.
on my eggs and mayo.
Yeah, it's me, D. That's the talk show host.
Yeah, Montel Williams. Welcome to the Montel Williams Show. I mean, everybody has a past. Like, what's the sense of bringing this up? I'm like, okay,
Apparently, Maury can get it from Connie Chung. Because Connie Chung been banging him out, or he been banging her back out for years.
Cardi probably a dominatrix on the low.
Child.
Ori ass is probably blood red. She spanked his ass.
And I can see Connie Chung doing that. Listen. Is
Total.
it just me? Now, this is going to come out harsh. I'm just going to say that. And let me apologize up front to all of my Southeast Asian American community and viewers. But does it not seem like Julie Chen tried to mirror the career of Connie Chung? Like she went and married the rich white man to come up in journalism. I don't know. Y'all let me know.
Love in my peace. Believe.
Remember that was the whole thing about hey, love my piece about Julie Chen trying to have the surgery to widen her eyes because she didn't want her eyes looking as Asian as they were. That was a thing. I remember that.
I'm gonna get mine as widened so I don't look as high.
Well, we know you ain't got to get your asshole widened because you do that on a daily basis. Baby, you've been practicing doing that for years, honey.
Why
God.
you even take it there? I came in here respectful. I said hello to everybody. You gave me the time. Lee. I didn't say nothing about that. I just showed up with a smile, and not even 5 minutes in,
Um, that booty hole smiled at us too. It winked at us as much as it can close and wink at it. Cause that booty hole be whistling Dixie. I wish I was in Dixie away, away. That booty hole be whistling Dixie, honey. Honey.
I wish. I wish. That means fun was had by all.
So, Disney Studios and Marvel. It doesn't Disney own Marvel? I think Disney does own Marvel. I'm almost sure. But they've announced that they are going to go forward with Black Panther 2, and they've also announced that they are not going to be using a CGI double for Chadwick Boseman. They haven't said how they're going to deal with him not being there, but because the Black Panther is not a single person, the Black Panther is an entity. But
do they have any footage? I mean, did they never started production on it, so there's no recordings of him, no early footage or nothing. Well, yeah, that's just what the writers get paid for. So give me a plot I could believe. They're gonna push the movie out regardless. Yeah, I love avocado. Now, wondering what else to do.
It's get loose too, child. Well, some of us were born with genetics. We got that snap back, and we ain't got to worry about all that kind of stuff, honey. Because we have snapback, honey. It snaps back in place, honey. Woo, child. Take you a good old nice warm shower. Let the hot water run down the crack of your asshole. She snaps back, honey.
Hey, Miss Honey. No, I'm saying I'm always on the block, son. What's good?
With no eyebrows that you have to paint on like a drag queen. Do I need to remind you, sir?
Ain't shit painted on here. This is all me. I'm an artist. I'm not a drag queen. Get it right.
You're just a man who likes to play in drag.
Why not?
Okay.
But I'm an artist. I'm not a drag queen.
Miles Kidman, it is that easy when you got snapback genetics and it snaps back, honey. Now, Ty, back in the day, used to have snapback, but that was when he was in a relationship and only had to deal with one peen. But when you going out to places that you deal with 6, 7, and 8 peens in one sitting, then it's kind of hard for you to snap back, honey. Hey, Jada.
Jada, we're not gonna do it.
That's his new name.
The names, Jada. I'm just Ty. I'm just now and forever will be Ty.
Hot bath in vinegar. HBIV. A mess.
So this is the comfort Ty hour. I get it.
It is.
I get it.
That's what we're doing.
I get it. When you on top, they always try to take you down.
So let's just get down to the really salacious. So Ty, did you watch Real Housewives of?
No.
You did not watch it?
I said no.
Oh, bitch, who you getting mad at?
I ain't mad.
You don't get your fucking life in order. Anyway, honey, There's the black chick on there.
Jada, we need to talk. You
Oh,
need to step in my office.
you're not gonna get no snapback dealing with Jada, baby. Where he blow your good hole out, baby.
I just
There's
said
no
talk.
going back.
I ain't saying nothing about
There's
blowing
no
up no
snapping
phone.
back from Jaded, okay? Jaded is the wrong answer. There's
I ain't saying
no
nothing
snapping back.
about.
When
I
you
just
go across,
said we need to
you
talk.
go over there and leave my room and go across the hall to Jaded's room. There's no snapping back from that, okay? You leave there walking, walking differently. You thought you was whistling Dixie. It's gonna be that booty hole gonna be singing "Swing Low,
Right,
Sweet
family,
Chariot,
family. That's broski.
coming forward to carry me home." That's what your booty hole whistle when you get through dealing with Jaded.
I ain't saying nothing about. I'm a top. First of all, let's get that out there.
Girl!
What the fuck
You
is so
couldn't even get that all the way out without laughing.
What
You
is so funny?
you couldn't even get it out without laughing.
On the docket that you need to go through. Go ahead, get
Even SPD don't believe you.
that. Go ahead and finish. What else? What else is on the list?
So this chick who married her step grandfather,
How the wait?
um,
For what?
yeah, she claims we finding out that it's a lie. She claimed her grandmother told her she needed to that she needed to marry her step grandfather and get the worms because old people give you worms. So they told you that a long time ago back in the day. Don't go around there having sex with old people because you get worms. And baby, she got worms all through her honey. She child. Anyway, so I mean, like when the young boys try and come deal with you, they be scared they're gonna get the worms. But not your worm, but worms plural. Anyway, she married this man because she claimed that her grandma told her she needed to marry him or something about that's how she'll get her inheritance, this, that, and the third. She was married before. So she married the grandmother's husband. It was her step grandfather, and then had a baby from this man. Oh, yes. Now, the grandmother owned the church where her husband was the pastor, and the grandmother was the first lady. So the grandmother died, and now she's the new first lady, and the man is still a pastor. Amen. Anyway, they have people from the church class. The family, her family already came out and said none of that is true about the grandma and the wheel and stuff. The family already came out and said, "Bitch, that shit ain't true. Stop playing." So now people that went to the church are coming out and saying that she's a cult leader.
Aren't they all?
So apparently the grandmother was a mess too. They're saying that the grandma used to go around saying that she was God. It's a whole mess. According to one of the parishioners at this church, they described how Mary's grandmother allegedly told her church followers that she was, quote, God and amassed a fortune from her congregation's tithes. So that was the whole deal. The grandmother, I don't think so. Maybe the grandmother wasn't the first lady. Maybe the grandmother was the pastor or the head of the church. Grandmother was getting all of this money, thousands and thousands of dollars, because apparently she was God. That sounds like a cult to me. Hey, Nappy Child, y'all better act right because Nappy Child is in the building and you will get gathered. And so she was, collecting all these people tithes and raking in all this money. Yeah, grandmother apparently founded the church and was telling people she was God. it sounds like a David Koresh type deal. You know what I'm saying? Waco and all of that stuff. Anyway, then the lady said that Mary's grandfather told the church that, quote, God, meaning Mary's grandmother, told him to marry his granddaughter, Mary. And the lady goes on to say that, and she put this on the official website in the comments for the Salt Lake City, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Yeah,
And you've watched this season?
it's
Or
only one episode in.
and you've watched it?
I watched the first episode. I did a review. They got a lot going on. I really didn't think that Salt Lake City would have a lot going on. Baby, these chicks have a lot going on. It was entertaining. I will say that it's more entertaining than Atlanta is at this point. Much more entertaining to me than Atlanta is at this point.
Well, this new season, don't they have new people in Atlanta this new season?
They just need to throw Atlanta away. Just throw the whole Atlanta franchise away. Can we do that? Because I don't want no more. Fayette, we talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Did you see it, Fayette?
Tell me,
Fayette.
tell me, please say no.
No, it's worth the watch. It is definitely worth the watch. Because if you could watch Potomac, you could definitely watch Salt Lake City. Well, he had been dipping his spoon in Mary's sugar bowl before Grandma had died. We already know that. So it's convenient. In religious sectors, they like to have revisionist history. When they tell the story in the aftermath, they clean it up to say that God did it. You could say that about the children of Israel, because remember, these are the same people who said that God told them not to kill and not to covet thy neighbor's possession and not to steal. Those are the highest 10 commandments. And then they went on a whole escapade for hundreds of years, stealing, killing, and coveting all of their neighbors' possessions. But we're not going to go down that road and then say God told them to do it. Chabu. And there you have the Old Testament. But Lastasia, from what I'm understanding, members of the family have already come out and said the grandmother was not okay with it. That none of this was sanctioned by the grandmother. That stuff has already started to surface now. We don't know who to believe and who not to believe, but it's already started to come out.
So grandma was alive when he did marry the granddaughter?
He didn't marry the granddaughter till after the grandmother died. See, little baby said she married that man a year after the grandmother died. Yeah, and I heard that little baby that they were saying that the grandfather might have had plotted to kill the grandmother anyway, because the grandmother she got restaurant. The grandmother was siphoning this money through tithes and everything. Hey, face. The grandmother was siphoning money through tithes and all of this stuff down to the church house, telling the people she was God, and then using that money to start up restaurants and other little business ventures. Oh, it's a whole mess. All the while, grandmother running these businesses, her husband is over there busting down her daughter. Y'all give a good shondo to Face. Hey, Face. Face, how you doing? Face, we need to have let me know, because I'll shut this down right now. You can come right on. I'll add you to the stream, y'all, and we could do an old school jam right now, Face. I won't care. I'll take the copyright. It won't be a copyright strike. It'll be a copyright claim, and they just won't monetize this video. But you can come on now if you're ready. Face, you're supposed to be ready. Face, born to do it. You're supposed to be ready at the drop of a dime. I'm preferential to all 90s and 80s too. I'm preferential to 80s and 90s. I'm just telling you. But You're not gonna keep putting your fan out in front of me, okay? Like you the only one with a fan now. Anyway. What little baby say? Do not believe Mary's lie that the grandmother wanted them together. You cannot will another human being. You're right. You can't will another. That doesn't. That's not how wills work. Like you can't be like, oh, in order for you to get this inheritance, you got. That's not how wills work. So that's why it didn't make sense to begin with when they first started to perpetuate that lie. You can't lie your way out of it. Did she not think? Now it's coming out that the husband did not want her to come on the show because he probably knew this stuff gonna come out. The family gonna start to come out. Face, if you need, I can just put the link in the chat and you can click the link and come on and we can start this party. We can start this party. We will have a whole jam session over here and get it popping. Mink, you coming on in here to jam with us? Jada, you coming on to jam with us? We'll have a whole jam session. Just because this is Saturday, I will pour up a drink and we will party like it is 1999.
Oh shit! Don't invite me.
Or 1989.
Don't invite me to a party.
You know, we'll make it happen. We will make it happen. So listen, I don't know, y'all. She seems like trash on the show. She's trash. She's trash. She's, like I said on my review, she's one of those Pentecostal women that's going to have a front row pew on the 7th level of hell. She's one of them bust hell wide open bitches. She's one of those church going, bust hell wide open bitches that's going to have a front row pew on the 7th level of hell. While she over there fake speaking in tongue and fake feeling the spirit, catching the Holy Ghost. Girl going on somewhere. Because they show like little snippets and videos of her at the church praying for people and stuff. And I was side-eyeing this chick like, girl.
And this is a white woman?
And believing in shit.
This is a white woman?
No, this is a black woman.
Oh, so this whole story is black people.
Yes, and her church members are black. And so I guess if you live in Utah, maybe you ain't used to a regular Pentecostal church. I don't know. It's not, I did find out it's not a Kojic church. It is not Kojic. So I will not disparage Kojic like that. But I was looking at her, and you know what it gave me? It gave me, I thought it was like an SNL sketch. You know how you see an SNL sketch where you see like the white people trying to emulate Pentecostal church and they try to act like they feel in the spirit. That's what I thought I was watching when I saw her, because I was like, girl, what is this? Girl, child. Quintessential say, where's Puma? Oh yeah, her antics will be good television, because she told that, she said about the other lady, grandma or aunt, that was in the hospital and got her legs amputated, said, well, if she ate right and drank more water, she wouldn't have to worry about getting her legs amputated. And I was like, see, that's where that bitch was supposed to get drugged. You got one time to say that about my relative that just got their leg amputated, and the lady said that her aunt raised her. When I tell you I would have drugged that bitch, I would have did one more Mortal Kombat, get over here, and drug her. I would have, listen, she would have got Monique Samuel. She would have gotten Monique Samuel. Okay. She would have got, listen, I would have Moniqued her, because Monique has now become a verb. I'm wondering if the money is funny around Mary's way, because I don't understand why she would do this show with all those skeletons she got down the sport. You know what? That makes sense. That's probably why she on the show, because it gives me that the grandma might have had a real calling, because if you can get the people to pay you money and get that cult like following, You probably do got a little something going on where people want to do for you, but you got the gift of gab. You can make the people feel it. She don't give me that at all when I watched her at the church. So she's trying to live off the residuals of what the grandma got going on. Can't keep it up. So she said, let me get on this show before all my money run out and I can keep the party going with the money that I get from the show. Because from the numbers that I saw, their show is popular. That premiere episode brought in big numbers. And so, Bravo Andy, if you bringing in money, they here for it. So I don't know. Anyway, but you gotta go watch it, Ty. You gotta go watch it. I like it better than Atlanta at this point. It's better than Atlanta at this point. Ty, you are a fat fuck. The fact that you damn near licking the plate, that's some fat shit. You fat fuck.
Stop judging.
That shit. Ty, how is this gonna help you later on tonight when your date come over? Because that is a recipe right there for a disaster. Please tell me there was no cheese in there. Because your lactose intolerance is gonna call for, child, you're gonna have a whole paint and sip situation going on later tonight. A whole paint and sip. Anyway, so y'all, I don't know how we got down this road. So another thing that I saw in the news, listen, can we talk about one of the most disparaging things that white people do to black people all the time is two things that black people hate that white people do. They always want to touch your hair, and bitch, that's a recipe to get your ass whooped and to get you fucked up. That's one.
And they want to know the truth they say about black man.
And two, when they always try to say all black people look alike, like they act like we all look alike.
Look, no, but when it's something that you're not familiar with, because to me, I know all Asians don't look alike. And look, I'm not even going to preference this with.
Don't do Mei Ling like that.
No, it's just people that I'm not used to. They all just have you generalize how you see them, and I guess unless you're around a lot,
I will give you that.
To see the differences within, but because to me, people look alike.
Right? No, you're right. But what we're not going to do is the next story. No. That may be true, but this next story does not apply. So apparently, the newly elected Missouri Congresswoman, she's the first ever Congresswoman out of the state of Missouri. Her last name is Bush. I can't remember her first name, but anyway, she wore a Breonna Taylor mask, right? And there were Republican politicians who thought she was Breonna Taylor because she had on a Breonna Taylor mask. Mind you, Breonna Taylor is dead.
That's the funny part.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Like that's how removed you are from what the fuck is going on, that you don't even know that this person is.
Let me read the blurb for y'all. Let me read the blurb. On Friday, Missouri Representative Cori Bush stated that while at a congressional orientation, several Republican leaders had mistaken her to be Breonna Taylor. While explaining that it was shocking that so many leaders didn't know who she was, despite protests and national news coverage, she also stated, quote, "I am Breonna Taylor as far as I could be a black woman murdered in my bed tonight, but I am not Breonna Taylor," end quote, Bush expressed. Quote, this Breonna Taylor mask was, this Breonna Taylor, and she pointed to her mask, was murdered in her bed at night, and she does not have justice. And she does not have justice after being murdered by the police, end quote. Bush is the first Black woman to be elected to Congress from Missouri. And she also stated that it hurts and that she's glad they'll come to know her name and story because of her presence. That's a mess. That's a mess. So you're talking about Republican leaders. Now, the thing about it is, if you know about her race that she ran over in Missouri, it was highly contested. They didn't think she was going to win it. Even the Democratic Party, to a certain degree, did not really back her and endorse her like thought she would, because they thought she was a little too progressive and they didn't like some of her talking points.
Oh, that cheap internet. I swear. We need to get this shit together.
The Democratic Party for support, and she also won despite the Republican Party putting all their money behind her, behind their candidate to make the win. So the Republican Party said that they didn't know who she was or had never heard her name. That's why she was like, "Now wait a minute, y'all sent all these people for my race to come help my opponent who still lost. Y'all was just being disrespectful. Y'all was just be. She was on the front lines, police. Yes, she was. It's just a mess. A mess. I think they was just being disrespectful. I think they really was just being disrespectful. Because for y'all to tell me y'all ain't know she wasn't Breonna.
It's hilarious, but it's not funny.
A mess. A mess. A complete and utter mess.
Hey, Amber.
Listen. And let me tell you, listen.
Quintessential.
I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. I'm gonna be real blunt with y'all. Y'all know why the neo-Nazis and some of these loony bins that y'all see across the television screen have a voice? Because not so much in the Senate, but when you go to the House of Representatives, go look at some of those Republican House members. They are the same people. They live next door to these loony bins. They talk like these lunatics. They come from the same circle as these lunatics. A mess. A damn mess. Hey, Monk Chip Boo. How are you?
What? Monk in the building?
A mess. Hey, Amber. I don't think I said hey to you when you came in. But that's a whole ass mess. They knew who she was.
Crew is here. That's so shady.
Who?
I said it's so shady.
They knew who that woman was. They knew who she was. That is a mess. Listen. I probably wouldn't have been. See, this is why I probably couldn't be in Congress and stuff like that, because something like that might set me off and they'll already have headlines about me. Because I'd be like, well, no, I might do this. I might go and wait until after I was sworn in. And after I was sworn in, I'd be like, oh, I'm in for real now? For real? So you run me my pen, because you know all Congress members have a little pen, the lapel pen, right?
You wouldn't make it into Congress because of that porn.
Let me get my office together. I'll give you a couple days, baby, because I think they get sworn in like early January. It's like usually the first week of January. They get sworn in before the president. It's like the first week of January. Anyway, baby, after I have my office together and everything, baby, I'll be like, fuck you, and fuck you. Remember, who was that on the floor of the Senate told the whole Republican Party, the whole Democratic Party to go fuck themselves? Wasn't that Dick Cheney? It was somebody. It was some big time Republican. back in the day on the floor. He had the mic. He had the floor of the of the Senate floor and said, "Go fuck yourselves," right there. So I don't want to hear about this. These people have shown us who they are. Amber, you asked me about Jeremiah. I don't know what's going on with Jeremiah. Has he been relevant in the last 15 years? I mean, I don't know. Am I supposed to look this up? Celebrity friends of singer Jeremiah are asking fans to pray for him right now while he battles a mystery illness. Well, we are praying. Just don't get Mother Mary to pray.
Is that the one who sing birthday sex? That's the one who sing birthday sex?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the only song I know by him.
I say, did he do anything other than that?
Now 50, now I don't know how much of this I believe because I see Chance the Rapper put, please, if you can take a second to pray for my friend Jeremiah. He is like a brother to me and he's ill right now. I believe he in the healing power of Jesus. So if you can for me, please say a prayer for him. Now 50 came out with a tweet and anything 50 says, you take with a grain of salt because that bitch ain't shit.
She's shady.
He's a whole ass living troll. 50 says, pray for my boy Jeremiah. He's not doing this. He's not doing good. This COVID shit is real. I don't know if it's COVID because we are talking about 50 and that bitch ain't shit.
I think so, Monk Monk. I wonder what, but I think so.
So I don't know. We'll see. I don't, but they says illness, but 50, if it is true, 50 that he has COVID, 50 put it out there, which is so disrespectful. How many HIPAA laws are you violating, dear God? Anyway, what happened to Boosie? I don't know. Something horrific. Hopefully, oh, I should not have said that out loud.
Oh,
Little Boosie makes me itch in places that should not itch. Where he died,
that itch been there for a while.
he does make me that. No, that itch ain't been there.
That itch been there for a while. I saw your video.
You ain't seen no video of me.
I saw your video.
I don't see nothing about no Lil Boosie dying. He's still alive, spreading his fuckery all over the fucking fruited plains. God, like Ty is gonna be spreading.
Oh boy,
all over his house later tonight when Trey comes over. That's his version of paint and sip. That's your version of paint and sip that you're gonna be doing tonight?
Nope. This is my version.
Yeah, Lil Boosie is not dead. He's still alive. Dear God, help us, Lord. I think that would be good for them. I just want to go on record saying that I don't care about Jeremiah Joseph Job Anderson. You know, and I'm glad you brought that up because that's the lineup of men that's coming over to see Ty later tonight to help him further hide his booty hole. Jeremiah Joseph Joe. Don't forget Rick, Joe, Bob, Don, Dave. Shout out to the Golden Girls.
Why would they waste their time? I'm all used up.
You heard who got shot, Lil Boosie. I'm looking at headlines right now. I don't see nothing about Lil Boosie getting shot. I'll keep you posted if something comes across my
Please don't.
I probably won't because I don't really care about Lil Boosie like that. Like, yeah, I don't really care. Yeah, but I don't see nothing. Anyway, what was I saying? Ty, I hate you. I just really cannot stand you. Ty, you wanted to talk to the people about your makeup. Oh dear God, do we have to? Dear God.
Oh no, It's thank you for bringing that up. I didn't want to talk about it, but okay.
Okay, good.
So
Dear God.
no, I just did that. Yesterday you woke me up and was like, Ty, I need you really bad. Can you please go live with me? And I said, okay, give me a few minutes. Let me put on a little bit, let me put on a face because I don't have any eyebrows. So I was like, let me play around and draw on some eyebrows. So when I did that, I was like, oh, I kind of like where that was going. Had I had the time, I would have perfected it. But during the video, I was like, oh, I like where that was going. So once we got off the live, I was just sitting here in front of all my makeup, and I was like, let me just build on this. And so that's what I did.
You done, sir?
Yeah,
Are you looking for me to show these pictures, God?
hit it.
You sent it to my phone, so it's gonna be hard for me to do a
Oh, gosh. Of course it would because it's me. Of course.
if you emailed it to me, I could just pull it up from my email. Horror.
I saw this
Here's
from.
his picture.
They can't see that.
Well, what do you want from me? There
It
it is.
doesn't. It doesn't give you the true dynamics of.
God. Because you
Oh,
want me to show the people that you turned it into a whole ass drag queen. Are you happy now?
okay. Thank you.
God. Oh. Are you satisfied now? Y'all see what I got to put up with? Do y'all see what I got to put up with? In other news, so apparently, Black Twitter, who is undefeated, let me just say, Black Twitter is undefeated. Okay. So Black Twitter has successfully made it where now it's unpopular for your
Thank you,
name to
Mom.
be Karen. So they put research and statistics out about dating apps and people's proclivities with dating apps and who you're more likely to click on, swipe right or left on, or like. So apparently, the name Karen does not bode well for you if you're on a dating app because now the people don't see it. Now, what that says to me is, let me tell you what that says to me. What that says to me is these Karens are probably trying to go after Black men or men of color and not white men. Because I would venture to tell you, Bob don't care if your name is Karen, but Raheem and Enrique may just care that your motherfucker name is Karen.
Can you imagine
Just saying.
showing up to Thanksgiving dinner with an actual Karen? We can
Child.
overlook the fact that she's white, but if her name
Listen,
is actually Karen, that would be a key.
listen. I've said all the time, white women have been the downfall of the human species since they came. How many empires and civilizations have been destroyed because of white women? Now, Black women are the conduit by which the entire species came. They've already have scientific evidence that the human species originates out of the Horn of Africa, which means it was Black women that birthed the human species. White women
I'm not sure.
are responsible for tearing the whole species down. Let's just be clear. Now, while y'all over there voting for Cheeto Man, white women, y'all want Raheem and Enrique in y'all box. That's why y'all having a problem on dating apps because we don't want no Karens no more.
Well, you ain't never want no Karen.
I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I did date a Jamila and a Deborah. Deborah. Who else did I date? Oh God. Cleopatra.
By date, you mean you took them out just so to throw people
No, by date meaning they were my girlfriend. Some of them we had sex, dear God.
off? Don't do.
You wanna wait a minute. Let's be clear. You didn't get sickened by the notion of your widening ass booty hole.
Cause
But
that's your lie. I ain't worried about that. That's the story you want to tell. The men all pause.
come on, climax. The men are pause.
Oh,
Listen, when I was a little boy, I thought they were saying menopause.
that song wasn't out when you was little.
Hmm?
That song wasn't out when you was little.
I was a real little boy when that came out. Now I think you was in like high school or something.
You was about 19.
No, I wasn't, bitch. I wasn't even 9 when that song came out.
You are a lie.
I wasn't even 9 years old when that song came out. What year the Men All Pause came out? That's climax, ain't it?
You would know.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
The men all pause.
Climax. Trying to see when it came out. 1984. I told you. Oh, I was a wee little something back then.
Oh, we little senior in high school.
No, I wasn't. 1984? Was I even in school?
Shut up.
I'm not gonna lie and say I wasn't alive. No, I'm not gonna do that.
You know you're not. Not enough. You will not lie in our face.
But I will tell you, I don't think I was in school at that time. Wait a minute. When they asked me a lot about Lil Boosie and I looked him up, I'm gonna ask you, Todd, to imagine what year they say he was born, because I didn't believe it.
84.
It said 82. You couldn't have told me Lil Boosie wasn't born in 72.
He looked like he done lived.
You couldn't have told me Lil Boosie was not born in 72. I was like, 82? Bitch, you lying. I was like, bitch, you lying. Child.
Listen up, I got a story to tell. That's what that face is saying.
Child. Anyway.
Anyhow.
What else you got going on, sir? I've covered all my topics, sir.
Nothing, probably playing some paint.
Listen, loving my piece. Lil Boosie looked like he was born in 1972. He do.
I could go for 69.
I could too. Very easily.
Like a real young looking 1968.
I mean, there's no way you could have told me Lil Boosie was born in 1982. Hey, M. Dion.
Dion.
Ain't nothing wrong with 1972. But Lil Boosie looked like he was born in 1972 and not 1982.
You was born in 72, Dion?
Listen, dark chocolate. I'm just as surprised as Lil Boosie. That means that Lil Boosie is 38. Child.
Dion, when were you born?
Meek said he was reborn in 82. Right. This girl. You're not gonna tell me. Bitch, did he graduate from high school in 82? Like, girl, make it make sense. Girl.
Transformed, been reborn.
I mean, my mama graduated high school in 81. So I could see that.
There go Puma. Disrespectful ass.
Don't do Puma. Dark chocolate, child.
Put her in a box and Uber. And
I mean, ain't no way that Lil Boosie is 10 years younger than Ty. Like, I figured them to be the same age. Girl. Y'all about a lot of things.
Shoot your shot.
Not overly seasoned.
Shoot your shot. You have no power here. You have no power here.
I am not thinking about you.
Shoot your shot, hon.
Is there anything that I forgot, Ty, to cover today or yesterday?
You forgot to cover
You
that
give
hole.
us nothing.
You forgot to
What?
cover that cavernous hole. You call her ass. You know that hole need to be replastered every day.
Oh, but Ty, it was confirmed. Hey, surprise around the corner.
He do. I saw one video where he had like that white shit on the side of his mouth, and he
You look like his breath stank. Like, oh,
he do crystal meth or something. I bet he does something more than weed.
no, you know what, Miss Honey, yes, Miss Honey, yes. Lil Boosie look like he has a thin coat of dirt and grime on him at all times. Like, I just want to bathe him. Like, I look at him and feel the need to bathe. I'm telling you. I look at him and feel the need to bathe. I mean, consequently, I do that with Ty as well. But that's a whole different story.
You such a hater.
There'll be no hateration or holleration in this dancery.
Such a hater.
Oh, I also remember how I told you 130 members of the Secret Service are now on quarantine for the COVIDs from your man Cheeto Man. So now they're saying that number could be conservative. They are saying that it could be more than 200 that I read somewhere. Now that 200 number has not been confirmed, but they're saying that 130 number is conservative. Cheeto Man trying to take all y'all out before he leave here. Before he leaves.
You see that girl right there? See the girl in the red? I'm like picking
So he's trying to get Kamala killed, child.
Who trying to get Kamala? What? Who?
Cheeto Man, that bitch ain't shit.
I thought you were talking about Boosie. I was like, what?
Kamala don't want no parts of no little Boosie.
Yeah, that cotton mouth. Ugh.
Child. That might be other white stuff in the corners of his mouth. You're just thinking it's cotton mouth and spit.
We used to call it the crusties when I was in junior high school because we had a social studies teacher named Mr. Bird.
You said they called you Lil Krusty.
My social studies teacher, Mr. Bird, he talked so much, he kept that shit. So we would go to lunch, and if they had ice cream or milk, we just made sure it was on the corner and be like, who am I? And everybody, you're like, Krusty. Oh, gosh.
You said they called you Krusty.
You know what?
Krusty the Clown
I'm
from
about to give
The
myself. I'm
Simpsons.
about to give myself 300 seconds or minutes or whatever. Because the girls are trying. The girls are reaching today.
What you saw, L Love? 45 is affecting the Secret Service, so Kamala's security detail will be impacted. I don't
No, they
trust.
get different people.
Listen,
They swap out.
well, no. What ends up happening is, there is a couple of them that are designated to that'll stay with President Trump for the next 10 years after he is out of office,
Then they
and then they they
don't they go back
usually
into the cycle and then
right, you go back into the cycle, but they do give they have levels to the Secret Service where depending on how high you are and your years of service, who you have the possibility of having detail for, but they do let the candidates decide.
that would be shady if after the inauguration, the scene where the president gets on the then ex-president gets on a helicopter and leave. It'd be funny if Joe and them just say everybody out and like disinfect the whole fucking White House.
Listen, they gonna have hazmat suits and all in there. Just send a blowtorch in there and hazmat
Every
suit.
phone chain swapped out, everything.
Take a black light and go all through. You're gonna need a black light, listen, to go through that residential suite of the White House. Just a mess.
Why?
Child, COVID Central.
Wasn't nobody busting nuts up in there.
Child. Oh, he was. Trust and believe. You need
Not
to also go to
Melania.
the West Wing too, because he been all up and down the West Wing, and all them fuckers in the West Wing is having their own personal COVID con down there to the West Wing too. Because they say half the West Wing can't even go to work no more. So try right, throw the whole damn house away. Just throw Air Force One away, throw Marine One away, just throw it all away. That means you want it, Trump. There you go. Just have it, honey. Take it, honey. We don't want it no more.
Didn't he make some sort of upgrades? Like, didn't they say? I think he brought his gold toilet, or did he make some upgrades?
I
Or
don't
some?
know. That's not. He can't do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought there was something where it was like it wasn't up to his standards or whatever. So he brought in some.
Like they can have personal things that they bring in from home, yes, or it's usually the wife that talks to the part of the administration that's in charge of that, so she'll give them all of the specifics for what's to go in each room. For the president at the White House, for the vice president at the Naval Observatory, but certain things because the people are paying for this, you can't just.
This would be the first time in probably shit since going back to either Bush or who was it before him, Reagan, where there was no kids in the White House.
Child. You gonna have grandkids, or great grands, because Biden, he on his way. Child. I'm just saying the man is old, but I want to know what Melania is gonna do. Y'all check out Melania and see who she's on a date with on this Valentine's Day, because since she's gonna be out of office, who's gonna be busting her down? I guarantee you, she won't be down to the Mar-a-Lagos, and if she is, that's because Trump is already in jail some damn well, and she got somebody else down there blowing her back out.
It's gonna be somebody in her Secret Service detail.
You think she get bust down by Secret Service? That's how she ended up with COVID. Remember how they said she had COVID? We all knew it wasn't from Trump. She got the COVID from a Secret Service man that was busting her down, because they said you can get COVID from semen as well, not just
Oh, so you got it.
Yeah, you can get COVID from semen.
So you got COVID.
I don't have nothing. Honey, we use protections over here.
You got COVID-22. Went up.
No God. No God. Ow. Baby Mick Melania already had those papers filled out when she came in the office or in January of 2017. Melania said, listen, we ain't gonna last for one good year, okay? Let me go ahead and have this paperwork already filled out. It'll be waiting in the wings. All we got to do is sign the date when the time comes.
Donald,
Sign the date.
I love Donald. Donald is a great president. He loves America. Oh, child.
Well, you know, Barron is special needs. You know, some of the special needs kids, they have super
Wait, I haven't
you know,
officially heard that. Where
he
you
is
get that
now
from?
Barron might be immune because you know something I've worked with in education with a lot of special needs, baby, they don't catch nothing. They be at school every day. Baby little Johnny, that special needs honey, that get on your good nerve. Good on your good nerve. Everybody in the class done caught the flu. Little Johnny sitting right in your class, like, hey girl, I'm here. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm like, oh.
Look, I'm still trying to get this
Everybody,
open. Can you
I
just
remember
tell
there
me
was a
that?
staph infection that went through the whole like half the district ended up catching staph.
I
And it
got
was a big thing. Like half our school left. Like I had a whole class where I had two kids. You know who those two kids was? The specialty. They were like, we ain't got nothing. We right here. That's how Barron is. Barron ain't catching no COVID. Barron sit right there with his
Wait,
dad.
where have you heard officially that this child has?
You could look at Barron and tell that boy is special needs something wrong with that. You already know. Put a 27 in the chat if you don't think Barron is special needs. Or put a 1 in the chat if you know he's special needs. Let the chat tell you. Y'all let the chat tell you. They know he's special. Put a 1 if you know Barron is special needs. Put a 27 in the chat if you think he's not special needs. Because listen, that young man needs the help of God. You hear me? That young man is touched.
MDR, don't
He is
fall to
touched.
don't follow this child over
Wait,
here.
MD, you say she going on y'all and fix my life? Child. Not I want to leave.
My president.
I'm not doing this with you. Surprise, I want to leave now. See, even Jonathan know that young man is special needs. Not that there's anything wrong with being on the spectrum, but don't try to deny your son being special needs. Listen, you got IMC Brown falling out the bushes, letting you know, yeah, he is kind of special.
Wait, Jonathan, was this officially said
The
somewhere?
young man is on the spectrum. Don't do that.
Because I've heard somebody else say this, and I'm like, okay, is this
And listen, and when I say he's on the spectrum, he does not have Asperger's. Okay, he is not one of the Asperger's kids. Okay,
not one of the gifted kind?
right? That's not him. Mm. Right, MD, like we knew this. Mm-hmm.
He do look like he got a little bit of restlessness in him.
Now, you know what? That's what you calling it now, restlessness.
To where, they got him.
Now, young man ain't never seen a school bus with more than 4 rows. Okay.
Oh,
Child.
He look like if he's sitting next to you, he might just haul off and slap the shit out of you for no reason.
You know, he's not. He gonna get the shit slapped out of him. I wish you would. I wish you would. Slap you. Listen. Let me tell you something now. I'm gonna tell you now. Slap me if you want to. All bets are off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, we knew that. Yeah, he's special needs.
Thank you, M. Yes, it was restlessness.
That's what they called you back in the day, restless. Oh, don't worry about him. He's just restless. They used to say about you at school. That's your diagnosis, restless. You're not frozen time. We see you moving, so it's okay. I can't stand him. I cannot stand him. We see you moving. What are you doing?
You didn't see me moving because I
Oh,
was
God.
moving.
We can see
I was
you
totally
moving.
stealth.
Oh,
I
God.
was stealth. I got on my fatigue too. I blended right into that wall behind me.
I'm not doing this with you. Like he walk around hard for no reason. This the sad part is because they do. Oh God! I'm not doing
You're a little
this.
too tickled. I need you to dial it down. Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm not doing
Mm-mm.
it. Mm-mm.
I remember my aunt she worked in a facility
Oh dear God.
for the handy
Mm.
handicap, and this was most of them I believe was like severely mentally retarded, and or whatever is the political boy. But there was one boy who she said when she first started the other her co-workers warned her that he masturbates, and because of their rights and all of that, they couldn't stop him or go and intercede or whatever. And so he also used to carry around a stick that was probably yay big. And my aunt said one day they was like, did you check on blah blah blah? And she said yes. He just in the bed. He got his stick. And they was like, go check. Check again. And she said he went in. She went in there and she said the boy was masturbating. And she said she had never really seen a piece like what he was holding. So
Well, I have a similar story. I told the story I think on my live one time about one of my two doors down from me in my old school had the self-contained class, and um one of the students, he was an eighth grader, but he was like 15 in eighth grade. Anyway, he he wore diapers and things like that. And so, but he was like, he was, other than that, physically he was normal, but mentally he was like real young. He was like like a little boy in the head. But anyway, he still wore diapers because some of the medications that he would take would cause him to just release himself without being able to control it. Long story short, she said she went to go change him one time, and she said she came and got me. She said, I need you to come change him because that young man is on hard. And she said, that thing is bigger than my husband. And I don't even feel comfortable going over there. She said, it ain't turning me on, but I'd rather a man going there. So I went in there. It was, and it helped him out. But
bet
I
you put on some cologne. I bet you put on some cologne.
it was real. It was bad. It was
No,
bad.
you just got excited. You brushed your
No, I
hair.
did not. No, I did not. No, I
You
did not.
popped
But
in
that thing was the
the
size of my arm. I will tell you, that thing was the size of my arm. It was because he had to just poop everywhere. It was just a mess. But his mom used to always bring like 2 or 3 changes of clothes for him. But that thing was the size of my arm. I said, "Oh dear God, what the fuck?" It was a mess. Mm-mm. Melania tried to say that he's a little version of Donald. There's nothing right. There's nothing to celebrate. Anyway,
Oh, a fucking retarded dictator.
right. Just a mess. Just a damn mess.
And I'm not.
Anyway,
Mean no disrespect. Will not say that word.
so what was I about to say?
You
See,
know.
they know, and they're just acting that way. Why people? Ouch. Anyway, so your boy Ty. Any final thoughts for the people? Anything for us to look out for, or
Look out for this.
Don't, don't.
Oh.
You have to make sure.
You was about to get it. You was about to get it. I was about to catch the people something to talk about.
Yeah, I'm not going to discuss the fact that Erica Badu says that she was COVID-19 positive in one nostril and negative in the other nostril. I'm not going to do that. Mm-mm. Nope. We're not going to discuss Erica Badu and her nostrils. The fact that she says one nostril was positive and the other nostril was negative. Which one was positive, you ask? The left. And the right was negative. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. What is going on with the one nostril?
Yeah, I know she an artist, so she's sensitive about her shit.
I mean, so
she need that. She need both nostrils.
but what I'm saying is when you do certain things, don't you have to close one nostril to inhale in the other nostril? And so when you allegedly, I'm not saying what anybody is doing with their nostrils, but when you tell me one nostril is positive and what, how is that possible?
You ever heard of somebody snorting ejaculate?
That's what we're doing, Ty. We're talking about people snorting ejaculate. That is what you're bringing me to. That is what you are bringing us down to. People snorting ejaculate. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. You can put the shadows in the chat. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside. And when you wake up ready to say, it's time to make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling. A very good feeling. The feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new. And I'll have more ideas for you. And you'll have things you'd like to talk about. I will too. This is what we're dealing with today. We're dealing with people snorting ejaculate. God help us. Oh, Ty, I blame you. I blame you. Hey, what Monk said. One of my friends, family are Republicans, and they said he had good policies. I told them he doesn't know what he's doing. You know what? They also believe he can't. Oh, the guy who didn't know the three branches of government, a mess. Ty's Cash App is your boy Ty.
Who asked? Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Ty's Cash App is his screen name.
Oh. Two Shondos.
Anyway. Oh dear God. He's gonna have two Shondos right on the back of his head later tonight. You know what? That's what you're right. You are so right about that, Miss Honey. A mess. A mess. Shondo Grande. Yes, we love it. Grande MDI. Ty, what part of New York are you in?
I am in the Bronx.
He's in the BX. It's me D over there in Queens. Queens.
Oh, gosh.
Aren't y'all going on the second shutdown, Ty?
And let me tell you, my family wants to go to Vermont.
No. No means no, and yes means no, Ty. No.
So we got a rent van big enough to hold the whole baseball team.
Ty. What we're not going to do is have you have your own COVID con.
Who in BK? It's me, day. Let's meet up,
Boy,
son. It's Friday, Saturday. Like, what's
is
good?
it BK Brooklyn?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
The zoo?
Excuse me?
Isn't that what they call it? Brooklyn Zoo. That's
No,
old.
no, no,
Wasn't that a song back in the day?
no,
That was a song back in the day.
no,
Brooklyn Zoo.
no.
It
Watch your,
was.
watch your mouth.
I know that was a song back in the day. Fuck you,
Keep
Ty.
your legs closed to married men.
You need to take your own damn advice. What the fuck I got going on? Shit. I know
Shit.
it was a song called Brooklyn Zoo. I know it was. I ain't stupid.
Mm-mm.
Jonathan, Fi, you need to get your frat brother because I'm sick of seeing him in the news. Our frat brother, Earl Thomas. I'm sick of seeing him. He got a new. I ain't really say nothing about it today.
Wait, who is that guy? I'm sure you spoke about it already. The one who's doing porn?
Chris Brown.
No.
Oh, Tommy Sotomayor.
Yeah.
He's a big time YouTuber.
And your thoughts on that video?
I mean, he got the big dad bod stomach, but the meat was respectable.
He do look like he used to work out, but let a few months pass.
You know, the meat was respectable.
But you couldn't see the whole thing. It looked.
I know. I kept wanting it to come all the way out. I did.
It looked fat though. Because I'm not a meat man. Ooh.
So you just gonna lie to the people today, right? That's what we're doing.
I'm not a meat man.
Yes, MD on. I put the link in the chat earlier. You're gonna have to catch it during the replay. You can go watch him on Pornhub if you want to see what he's working with. He's not an attractive young man, but that's a whole nother story. Somebody like him, so I ain't nothing to me. I'm not gonna say he's not attractive. He's just not my cup of tea. But I'm not a whole lot of people's cup of tea, and that's fine. That's fine.
It's taking all I got to sit here.
And not engulf that chair into your wide asshole. It's taking all you got to resist the urge of sucking that chair into your asshole. You whore. You right. It's taking all you got. Horror.
Stupid is. You the stupidest.
Anyway, y'all, I thank y'all for being vocal president active. I thank you all for doing what you do. Y'all know I always say I love y'all and I love all y'all. Until next Saturday.
And I think y'all cool.
Silly again.
Fucking cool.
Child Mink. What did you be? Oh, Mink. We about to get out here, Mink. You gonna have to get I can't with this young man next to me. This young man right here next to me.
Who's tall? I wonder how
Who's tall?
Some of my favorite porn stars.
Who's tall?
Is he talking about that Sotomayor boy?
I hope not, dear God. I hope not, dear God.
Gosh.
Thank you, mods. Members and mods. Members and mods. If you would for me, please, hit me up with a DM or hit me up with an email. Christmas time is coming and I want to do something for my members and mods. It'll be a surprise, but hit me up in my DMs because I want to do something for y'all. So let me know. Members and mods. There are levels to this, so there will be levels to what people get depending on the member level. Mods, y'all another story. All right, so y'all look around
So
for
do
that.
I have to DM you?
Huh?
Do I have to DM you?
I don't want you to do nothing to me. Keep that thing to yourself.
I couldn't. I couldn't. There's
Nah.
no filling. There's no filling that space.
Wait, you back in the closet, MDR? No, we don't do closets. We come out the closet,
I'm
Dion.
blessed, but
Don't
I'm
go
not.
back in the closet, MDR. No, we're not going back in the closet. No, it's 2020, my love.
Ooh, who's going in the closet? And
MDR.
how much space is in that closet?
Mm.
Space is in said closet.
Ah,
Mm.
I don't do closets no more, honey.
I've had some of my best moments in the closets.
All right, y'all. Yes, be safe, everybody. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm gonna get out of here before this young man starts again.